What up, my ninjas? I'm Donny and welcome to my review of The Heart of Evil. Now this episode, if you count once from season 4, would have been the 5th time the episode focused on Leo's internal struggles. I am actually relieved that we didn't focus that much on Leo, but instead on a different familiar face. Despite the refreshing storyline though, the conflict felt a little forced because I thought Donny put it behind him a long time ago. But on top of the refreshing plotline, we also had some closure, so that is much appreciated. Let's not forget about the Foot Clan though. They have made progress towards their ultimate goal for another episode, so I am kind of scared as to what end times will bring because everything is at stake. I am also a little disappointed that the Turtles didn't make any headway where the Foot Clan was involved, but that's not their fault. I'm going to chalk it up to the writers instead because this is just one of those consequences of plot-driven storylines. Basically, I mean that the only reason why the Turtles didn't win was because it would have impacted the plot in a negative way.
This is the end for you, Vizioso.
I couldn't be happier that Donny got time to shine in this episode. Seriously, the last time he had this chance was in space. Think of all the things that have happened, from April becoming a Kunoichi to the Shredder dying. So it is time. Donny, to be fair, has matured quite a lot over this series. He's learned to live outside of his mind a little more, and he values himself too. It's time now to delve into a new aspect of Donny's personality, his dark side. In the past, Donny was slightly too meek to develop any real darkness, not even resentment over Casey and April's relationship. But with his now improved self-esteem, he believes he deserves to exact revenge on anyone who does him wrong. No more Mr. Pushover Turtle. Now, Donny actually caught himself and realized that he was losing his personality in his thirst for vengeance and in his anger. Much like the Shredder. So, Heart of Evil, Shredder, Donny. What is quite a relief to me is that Donny's the sort of turtle who needs to learn something once. Once he understands it, he's going to catch himself in the future, but plus he's got his family to support him in the end.
Donny, don't lose sight of who you are!
In all honesty, Leo did not handle Donny's anger well at all. Instead of calmly reasoning with the genius turtle, he expected irritating claims to satisfy him. Things like, you can't do that, or it's your fault that we messed up. Like, since when has you can't ever stopped Donny from doing anything? Seriously, Leo needs to master the art of empathy quickly. Not that his brothers were much help though. Mikey just kind of watched the arguments happen from the sidelines, but at least he recognized when Donny went off on his own. That's actually better sensitivity than even Leo and helped the turtle get some backup. Besides that, Raph actually did the opposite. He cheered Donny on. You'd think the turtle who learned several lessons about the self-destructive nature of anger to maybe pass those lessons on. On that note, it's not like Raph went ahead and fanned the flames like Leo was doing, and I do appreciate any time Raph has Donny's back. One would think as well that April, with her close relationship to Donny, might reason with the turtle as well or be a little alarmed with his anger. Instead, it was actually Karai who stepped in between Leo and Donny and broke up their argument. I'm kind of disappointed that it wasn't April, but it is Karai's nature to stay focused on a particular mission.
Any mutant, freak, or weirdo who gets in my way gets eliminated. Especially mutant turtles.
Vizioso isn't a particularly bright or tough villain at all, but he plays a significant role in this show with his prejudice against mutant kind. Back in Mutant Gangland, we saw how ruthless he would be towards mutants because he doesn't really consider them better than talking animals. He hates them and even vowed to destroy every last one of them. That's why it was odd in this episode that he's actually willing to run away from the mutants instead of taking them all down. Because these villains weren't really true to their characters, I felt they were rather forced and kind of shoehorned into this episode. On the other hand, I can't think of any villain that Donny would have a personal vendetta against.
If they fail me, I will have both of their souls.
You mean if they fail me, Koufax?
Points to consistency though for Koufax's disloyalty to Tigerclaw. He definitely, as I said, has something up his sleeve, but he's very invested in the Shredder's uprising. Could it be that he admires Saki or that he wants to serve the Shredder? We'll see in end times. What I do appreciate is that Tigerclaw is not stupid or short-sighted. He is well aware that Koufax isn't as loyal as he should be. But I wonder if Tigerclaw is doing anything about that problem.
We don't stop fighting, Karai. We take them all down. Tigerclaw, Koufax, all of them.